In this day and age, what would you be willing to pay for an Atari cartridge? An Atari 2600 cartridge? $50, $150, $100, for a new copy, newly manufactured? Or if you were really interested in this stuff, would you go down to the swap meet or yard sales, find some cartridges for $1 or $2 each? Or would you just emulate them? You want to celebrate that Atari 50th anniversary, right? Well, it looks like they had these other limited edition sets that were $100 each, right? But now, because this chance is gone, they're all sold out. Atari is now selling the 50th anniversary limited edition set of 10 games. When all lined up, they say Atari 50 for $1,000. Holy crap. I don't know about you, but I celebrate an Atari 50th anniversary a little cheaper than that. And a hell of a lot more games, too. What is there, like over 100 games on this? This game's like $30 to $40. Oh my God. $1,000 for 10 games. Or you could do whatever the shop pay, $90 a month. Hell yeah, finance this thing, right? So I don't care what you do with your money, man. Do with it as you please. It's your freaking money. But what are you going to do with these cartridges? You just going to stare at them? Put them on a shelf? Be like, yo, look at those Atari cartridges that are newly manufactured. I'm celebrating. I'm preserving gaming's history. I'm celebrating. I guess. I think these are kind of goofy, though, to be honest with you. Like, it's a cartridge, and it comes with an acrylic stand, and then it comes with, like, another little acrylic piece that you pop on the top that has the game's name on it. It looks a little goofy to me. I would prefer just a nice, clean cartridge if I was into this kind of stuff. And I've said it before. I had an Atari 2600 as my first console, and people always get mad, and I don't understand it. But for me, Atari games just don't hold up. I don't really like revisiting a lot of them. Sometimes just to be like, yeah, okay, let me play a game like this. There's a lot of stuff on here that's cool. I'm talking 2600 games. There's a lot of 2600 games on this, but there's also those Jaguar games, Lynx games, arcade games, and whatnot. But 2600, I just have a hard time going back to. And I have people, who get really pissed when I'm like, yeah, I don't really care for these games. But then I'll have people who are like, I'll talk about NES, and they'll be like, yeah, I can't play NES. Doesn't hold up for me. I don't get mad at you because I get it. Not everything's going to hold up for everyone, but 2600 games are just way too simple. I understand the importance as far as the history of gaming goes, but I don't revisit this stuff, so I have little interest in spending $1,000. This haunted house cartridge looks kind of cool, but not with that stupid acrylic thing on it. So I think these light up is what the point is too. But yeah, this set of 2600 cartridges features striking reimagined artwork on the front label and an acrylic topper. It's like you get a cake for a frickin' 6-year-old, and you put a Spider-Man figure on the top of it. Like, come on now. Like, you put an acrylic topper on it. What the fuck is the point of that? Like, to display it? If you're spending $1,000 on this, like, this is for a collector. You ain't opening it, man. And then that's the one problem, too. You're not opening it. So how do you know these games work? Because there was this whole issue with the other cartridges that they released where there was like manufacturing problems. The cartridge, the actual PCB was backwards, and it was a pain in the ass to open it yourself to fix that. Like, it wouldn't run on original hardware because the PCB was put in the case wrong and the cartridge shell wrong. So you pay $1,000 for this. You don't even know if you got working games because you're not opening this stuff. You're not going to open this $1,000 box set. You're going to put it on a shelf and stare at it and hope that the value goes up, or just, I don't know, like bragging rights or something. Like, I get this, like, it's a status symbol that you paid this company that's not really Atari, that just owns the Atari name. You paid them $1,000 for some stuff that means something to you. Hey, I get it. We all collect weird, goofy things. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are into things. Spend your money however you want. Each individual package is designed in a distinctive black box with a remastered version of the original key art. All 10 cartridges are displayed together in a row. They reveal, it's a revelation, the Atari 50th anniversary logo on the spine. Pre-order availability. This is in pre-production, and the artwork is subject to change. Your order is expected to ship in 3 to 4 months. Tack on probably another year and a half to that, because these guys are not known to get their shipping done when they say they're going to. Okay? And wow. Each limited edition cartridge comes sealed with a high-quality box, 2600 game cartridge, custom paint, an LED top, premium cardstock poster, extended instruction manual, cardstock poster, okay. Extended instruction manual, bonus material, hard enamel pin, collectible pin. Got to have that flare, polyester blend, twill woven, embroidered collectible patch, certificate of authenticity, digital copy of the game to be played on the Atari VCS. I got to give these guys credit where credit's due, though. At least they're selling games that can be played, like if they're manufactured properly. They're selling games that can actually be played on hardware that exists. You know, the 2600, there's even clone consoles of the 2600. You could, should be able to play this on. But yeah, they're selling games that can be played. And then you get a digital copy of this that can be played on the Atari VCS, a console that exists. So they're selling stuff that can be used, unlike another company who sells greeting cards with a digital copy of a game that can't be played. What the hell? So I don't have to like it, but I get, hey, at least they're selling something that actually does something, right? That actually exists. Yeah. So here you go. Here's the 10 games. Interesting. I mean, they look okay. I just think the acrylic topper thing is tacky, but it's like you didn't want to print the name of the game on there. Like I to light up, then it's just a goofy looking display piece. Like I would have like this haunted house, like if it just said haunted house down here. I don't know, like they could have incorporated the game's name on the cartridge instead of this little acrylic piece, but to each their own. Collectible game cartridges. You're gonna collect them all. Only 100 sets available worldwide. Look at that acrylic topper on there. A little distracting. You're gonna play on your Atari 2600 and you got this thing glowing in your eyes, man. But okay, the box looks cool. It does look cool. I give them that. But there you go. $1,000. Grab them while you can. Yeah, I got 90 of them in my bag. I'm investing in Atari right now. I'm not buying this, man. Appreciate you guys watching. Bye.